the sun was shining, I was lying in bed, wondering if she changed at all and if her hair was still red. Folks said our lives together sure was gonna be rough. Never did like mama's homemade dress if Papa's member wasn't big enough. I was standing on the side of the road with the rain falling on my shoes, heading out for the East Coast. Lord knows I paid my dues getting through. I'm tangled up in blue. She was married and we first met, soon to be divorced. I helped her out of a jam, I guess, but I used a little too much force. Drove the car as far as we could and we abandoned it out west. Split up on a dark side night, both agreeing that, well, it's best. She turned around to look at me as I was walking away. I heard her say over my shoulder, we'll meet again someday on the avenue. Yes, I'm tangled up in blue. Had a job in the great North Woods, I was working as a cook for a spell. I never did like it all that much, and one day the axe just fell. Drifted down into New Orleans where I happened to be employed, and for a while on a fishing boat right outside of Delacroix. But all the while I was alone, well, the past was close behind. I seen a lot of women there, but she never escaped my mind, and I just grew. Well, I'm tangled up in blue. She was working in a topless place and I stopped in for a beer. I kept looking at the side of her face in the spotlight so clear. Later on as the crowd thinned down, well, I was just about to do the same. Standing there in the back of my chair, said to me, don't I know your name? Well, I muttered something underneath my breath, and she studied the lines of my face. I must admit I felt a little uneasy when she bent down to tie the laces of my shoe. Oh, well, I'm tangled up in blue. She lit a burner on the stove and she offered me a pipe. Thought you never say hello, she said you look like the silent type. And then she opened up a book of poems and she handed it to me, written by an Italian poet from the 13th century. And every one of those words rang true like they were written in a burning coal, pouring off of every page like they're written in my soul. From me to you, well, I'm tangled up in blue. Lived with them on a mountain street, in a basement down the stairs. There was music in the cafes that night, revolution in the air. And then he started in to dealing with slaves, and something inside of him died. She had to sell everything she owned, and he just froze up inside. Well, when finally the bottom fell out, I became withdrawn. The only thing I knew how to do was to keep on keeping on like a bird that flew. Well, I'm tangled up in blue. Now I'm going back again, got to get to her somehow. All the people that we used to know, they're an illusion to me now. And some are mathematicians and some are carpenters' wives. Don't know how it all got started, I don't know what they're doing with their lives. With me, I'm still on the road and I'm headed for another joint. We always did feel the same, we just saw it from a different point of view. Well, I'm tangled up in blue. Yes, sir. Tangled Up in Blue. So that's it for a Sunday night.